This isn't a midlife crisis. This is a midlife reset. Backroads, business, building the next chapter. This is life at 50-ish.
Knock myself out of that. Frame that. There we go. We can leave that in too.
Right.
Everybody will know that we're actually real people then.
So, welcome to Life at 50-ish. Scott,
Joe?
welcome. It's our episode 2B.
Yep, episode 2A we had done with a goofy interruption.
You have a very goofy interruption.
And then you were right. You said leave it till Monday. Well, I right clicked that and I hit cut instead of copy.
Oh, so that's what happened.
Yeah, and then the thumb drive read is done, but it wasn't quite done. So it's living somewhere between the computer we're recording on and the thumb drive. We will not be putting this one on.
Gotcha. Well, anyways, that was last week.
Yep.
That we had Colton with us, as everyone can see. He's not here.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Hopefully he'll join in.
Well,
We'll
he
see.
might. Colton kind of appears and disappears randomly.
He does. He seems to be very, very busy.
Yeah, we're going to leave that right there. Busy.
Busy. So, anyways, what's been going on with you, Joe? Tell me about life.
Cutting wood.
Cutting wood.
Yeah, a bunch of down trees, and that's about it. That was the
Is that still left
about
over?
half the weekend.
Left over from the ice storm.
The ice storm, and then the windstorm before that, and some of it was there when we bought the property, and we're clearing it off. But
Gotcha.
it's a lot.
Yeah. Well, that's always not so much fun.
No. And what about you?
And other than work, this past weekend, spent all day Friday getting ready to go have fun on Saturday. And
A lot of work Friday.
a lot of work on Friday. Then on Saturday, of course, went and had fun. Rode four-wheeler side by side. Had some fun. Then Sunday was sore and spent some time grilling and may have had a cold beverage and got ready for work yesterday.
So we had the daughter's friend had a birthday, like a little surprise party at our house Sunday night. So we worked Friday. Well, Friday was house chores for me. House chores and a little bit of wood chopping. Saturday was the big day, all morning Saturday. And then, no, I take that back. Saturday we went out and rode. We had the wife's appointment. Then Sunday was all morning in the working the wood piles there. Then, of all things, the grill got broke, so we had to go out and buy another grill. Don't know how that happened.
You gas grill or?
That was just a gas grill. Well, daughter's stuff use it. I like open pit, and I like
Yeah.
charcoal. But there's something nice about turning on a gas grill. Though.
I can't. My father-in-law has a gas grill, so when we go there, I've done some grilling there. Let's just put it that way. But for my grill, Masterbuilt, if you're listening, I have a Masterbuilt 800 gravity fed. It's got the
nice.
hopper on the side.
Yeah.
You fill it up. You can throw wood chunks in there. You put a little charcoal, throw some wood chunks, wood chunks.
Oh, nice.
And then down where it catches the ash, I spent like an extra $300. I got some stainless steel accessories.
Oh yeah.
And down in the ash bucket, I got a shelf,
Yeah.
stainless steel shelf, and I throw wood chip chunks on there, and the smoldering
It
ash,
gets all the
it comes
ash.
down there and catches the wood on fire, which creates smoke into it.
There you go.
So I get to. It's kind of the best of both worlds. It's not direct charcoal heat under my food, but it's still charcoal only if I want it.
Oh, yeah.
Or I can also smoke. You've had that elk.
Oh yeah.
That's
awesome.
That elk roast that smoke that came out like the prime rib.
Yeah, that is awesome.
That was all smoked and it was done. I think I smoked it at 250 degrees for about 2
Yeah,
hours.
so that's gonna be the next thing, because we were talking about saving money and stuff today, a little bit of financials, right?
Right.
So there's a guy. The website is Anton's Land to Build On. Not a sponsor here. We're not big enough to have a sponsor, but he sponsors another podcast I listen to. This guy actually made a COVID empire on selling Biltong. And then when you said smoked at 250,
Right.
that might be a fun little project for you to look at, like make some real Biltong.
Yeah.
Pound for pound, that stuff's ridiculous what it sells for.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And,
it
you know,
is.
I tried some of it from Amazon. I bought that. I bought Anton's. It's really good. You might like that. But I bought the stuff on Amazon. And it kind of tasted like regret and sadness. But it would have been great if I hadn't had the other one first. But you might really be able to take off with that. So like where I'm at, like I have a daughter that comes in and does the grilling. So we have a simple $200 gas grill.
Right.
Little 3-burner gas grill, and it's more than enough because if beverages get consumed, because her and her friends are all of those early 20s, if beverages get consumed and if the grill gets damaged, I'm not out that much. And honestly, in your 20s, you need a place to do that.
Absolutely.
Like the world is short on places for a 20-year-old to be a 20-ish to be a 20-ish. Hey, next podcast, life to 20-ish. One of y'all got a kid.
Well, that's actually something that I have down for us to kind of talk about. It's like, you know, if we could go back and talk to our younger selves, you know, 'cause you're you know, I'm 50, you're 50, and you remember when you're 18, you know everything.
Oh yeah.
By the time you're 21, you know everything, you've done everything. Now you can get fucked up. Sorry, you can get drunk legally.
Yep.
You know,
I'm
and
more
have
than
fun.
hose water.
Yeah, I'm more than hose water. So, I mean, it's just, you know, you think back, what would you go tell yourself? And, man, I have like a laundry list of things I would go back and tell myself.
Man, I can cut that down to 2 things that would have just changed everything. That's
Yeah, I pretty much can as well.
Yep, there's a change. If you're younger and listening to this, first, why, but cool.
Yeah.
You know, like this one, like maybe later. Right now, they're just putting this stuff out. But
Right.
all jokes aside, though, like I really think that, you know, it's kind of the right place. Let kids be kids, and you know, let them do their thing.
Yeah.
And
agree.
I'm quick to make a great pride joke, but man, I'm not the get off my lawn type. Come on in.
Yeah. But that's also not saying, you know, hey, you know your kids are going to party when they're in high
Oh,
school,
yeah.
so have them come party at your house. That's not saying that. It's saying once they become legal age,
They're legal,
you know,
but
there's
let
nothing wrong.
But they need a place to be 21.
Right.
And it's just.
And with the way the world is today, with the roofie drugs and
Yep,
all this
the
other
bar is
stuff,
not safe for your daughter,
at all.
and it's just. I'm questioning if it's safe for your son.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a weird world out
Very
there.
much so.
Well, I'll tell you. Now, my wife watches these, so I'm going to be real cautious about this one. We've been out to exactly 1 bar since we got here. Now, up north, there's an expectation. There's an expectation of weirdness when you go to bars up north. It's up north.
Right.
Here, there's an expectation of it being normal. So we went to an older crowd karaoke bar.
Okay. Down Nashville.
No, this was in Bowling Green.
Okay.
And we were meeting a friend from church there.
Oh boy.
So we met him and his wife there. And it was pretty fun, but about 30 minutes into it, a woman started hitting on my wife. And then when she found out that we were a couple, she was really into it.
Ooh.
And was like following us around the bar. So we have not gone to a bar, and if that's the scene here now, if that's the scene, I don't know. My younger self might have some fun with that.
Yeah. Younger self would have. Yeah.
But, you know, young and dumb, but it's like, you know, I'm looking at that going, the bar is not what I remember it when I was 21.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nothing like that ever happened when I was 21.
Well, I'm not going to say
Well,
it didn't
just-
happen, but you know.
There might have been work involved to make that happen. It
Right,
never
exactly.
organically happened,
Yeah.
like out of the blue.
Yeah.
Of course, me, like my sense of humor, I was subtly kind of just encouraging it, and then I would make sure I was out of sight at opportune times and stuff like that, because to me it was hilarious.
Oh goodness. Well,
But yeah, all kinds of fun.
tons of fun.
But that's our focus another time.
Right.
Right now,
Another time.
saving a little bit of money.
Let's say, I started way too late trying to save money. You know, there's things, you know, in my past, you know, maybe one day that might get talked about on here, but let's just say I wasn't always in control of my finances in a past
yeah.
life, and you know,
Nobody
I'm
is.
to be honest, at 50, I'm learning how to do this, how to do it right,
Well-
how to manage my money, and it's hard, you know, like I know you do crypto. I do crypto. I've
Yeah.
got some in
And very
XRP.
little though. Like we're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
we're not
we're not
crypto
sitting millions
giants or
or
nothing like
anything.
that. I mean, it's
So it's just different investments like that, and you know, man, you always heard your parents say, you know, I'm trying to stretch a penny or something.
Yep.
Like that. Man, it's so true.
Well, I'll tell you, like, we can do a TLDR on this one, and if we do have anybody younger listening, when you're between, say, 20 and 35, you can shake a couple extra $100 out of your couch cushions,
Right.
Because you're spending dumb. You can cut some dumb spending and put it away.
Right.
If you start at 20 and go until 30, put an extra couple $100 into an already maxed out 401k, for that decade, yeah, I know I just said a decade, boomer, whatever, but who cares? For that decade, if you put that in, if we had done that and we're retiring today, we'd be millionaires.
Right.
In the most boring, bland, not sexy 401k you can imagine.
Right.
So do that first.
Yep.
I mean, but like now, like I'm with you. I'm trying to catch up. But let's be really fair though. What were you told to invest in coming up? You know, military, law enforcement. What were you told to invest in?
That's just it. Myself growing up, I really didn't have the best parental figures. Let's put it that way. So I really wasn't taught money. You know, I didn't do great in school. You know, stuff like
Yeah.
that. So I really wasn't taught how to do money. So it's been whenever I moved out of the house at 17, and whenever I did that, I mean, it was a hard.
Well, it's nothing but a money pit from then on
It
until
is.
you establish household.
Right.
And, at
that's
17, let's be honest, you're gonna do it 4 times before you have one you stay in.
Yes, but that's just it. You know, another thing is like, if I could go back, I tell myself, hey, buy a house. You know, buy a house, because the house I live in now has more than doubled in value in the last 2 years.
Oh yeah.
So if I would have bought a house 30 years ago,
You might be in good shape now. Maybe some of them fell too.
some of them did, but
So-
for the most part, in our area, houses have done well.
See, I had done okay playing with houses. I was doing okay. I had just bought my first one for me to live in, and when I bought it, man, I got it as a steal. Bought it for $127,000. It appraised 3 days later at $169,000. This was in September of 2008.
Was that the year you got out of the Navy?
November 5th, 2008, my house was worth $62,000.
Oh goodness, the market crash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and see, it really didn't
So-
affect around here too much though.
No, but where I lived, it did. Which right now, if I had that house, it'd be way up because that's where the Bears are moving now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, that Hammond area.
Yeah.
They haven't. It'll probably be closer to Gary, but it was a nice house. It did well, and when we ended up selling, long story short, we ended up selling it for a profit. But all the things that I was taught to get rid of because they're never going to appreciate, muscle cars, wireless hole punches of a certain vintage, things like that. I got rid of all of those because that's not value. When you grow up, you get property.
Right.
So even that isn't a magic bullet. Now they ain't making more property.
Nope.
Properties, there are
All the
two-
land that is going to be made has been made.
Yep. Once the volcano starts barfing up a new island somewhere, which I'm all about it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
But no, it's we're back in the property game though, and like where I'm at, it's a much slower build. Mine's appreciated. Only the house proper has appreciated 22% in 4 years, which isn't bad. It's been a very steady appreciation. And then I bought the raw land around it too, and
Right.
I'll tell you, the raw land sold more per acre than what the house was sitting on.
Right. Yeah. And that's a thing. Everybody wants land right now.
Well, and what I did to raise the value, and I don't care that the bank doesn't see it. I don't care that the county hasn't noticed it yet. But I combined the 2 parcels.
Right.
So I now have one 7-acre parcel with 2 water sources, elevation change, and a house on it, 2 different addresses attached to it, electric run to 3 places on it, and water run to 3 places on the property. And it's all combined as one.
Yeah.
So that means like one 30-year mortgage can buy it. It's probably one of the biggest parcels that you can buy on a 30-year mortgage right now. It's all considered hobby farm. Or not even official hobby farm. It's 7 acres, not 10.
Right.
So it follows all the same rules and all the tax advantages of a regular in-town suburban property, and it has 7/10 of the advantages of a hobby farm. I think I'm sitting okay. I think I bounced back, but I'm sort of banking on that being my retirement.
And odds are, I mean, there's no reason it shouldn't. You know, because are you planning on the land like making money for you?
The land
or
will
are you
eventually.
going to stay there and
We're
try to make
staying there,
money?
but the land will. The land is going to make money, but indirectly for us.
Okay.
So I'll give you an example how we're doing that now. My land intersects my neighbor, his land on one side and his land on the other side. I bought the little chunk from the stubborn old man that wouldn't sell him the middle section. But he sold it to me for some reason. I didn't know this was all going on. My neighbor is a very cool guy. He came over and said, hey, do you mind if I run cattle on it? I'm like, I'd pay you to. I'm like, I don't want to have to go and mow all that. I bought it so nobody put up houses around it and so I could play with boomsticks in the backyard.
Right.
That's why I bought it. So he put cattle on it. I just got done buying a 900-pound cow for $3 a pound plus butcher.
Right.
Where are you going to find that?
You're not. I mean, you're just
And it's
not.
100% grass-fed, and I know it's organic because he doesn't spray a single chemical out there. Not where they're grazing, not on any of what he's got, other than maybe crossbow to get rid of thistle.
Right.
The cows stay away from thistle anyway. That's the only thing he does out there. I know how that cow was raised. Where are you going to find that? I mean, that's like where are you going to get anything for $3 a pound from Whole Foods?
You're not. You can't buy any kind of beef.
Yeah. So I mean, that's one way we're saving money. And the land is indirectly making us money there.
Right.
You know, the other end of it is I'm still experimenting. I'm learning how to garden in red clay soil. And that's new to me. So I've got a bunch of plants launched off, and it's not going to replace going to the grocery store. Nothing that lofty. I'm finding out what grows well and what I got to do to the soil. But I'm eating better stuff for a lot less money.
Right.
You know, what takes off from seed, great. What doesn't, I'll supplement. But
And that's what blows my mind is, you know, we have the FDA that you can put this in your food or this and that. If you ever look at it, like the McDonald's French fries from the '90s were like actual potatoes.
Yeah.
And now
it's a potato adjacent substance.
yeah, it's weird, man. It's like we don't eat real food anymore unless you're making it yourself.
Well, and, and everybody's like, everybody's all about RFK. Oh, look, you flipped the food pyramid upside down.
Yeah.
That's actually, if you go back, this isn't new. Like back when I was in the Navy, people were talking about keto and everything else like that, and they were talking about meat-based diets or meat-friendly diets. They now call it carnivore or ketovore or natural human or whatever. It works. I mean, I'm losing a little bit of weight on it. I don't look it right now. Well, I haven't been to the gym now in 2 weeks, but, well, going on 2 weeks, just one thing after another. But I'm finally able to go back and, you know, lose a little bit of weight here and there, but that's not the big story. The big story of it is I'm 50 years old, and I'm on no medications.
Yeah, I can't say that. I'm 50, but you know, I don't want to talk about medications and on, but I'm not. Let's put it. I'm not on any medications for blood pressure, or cholesterol, anything.
None of the typical ones that like,
Right.
oh, it's your 50th birthday, have a bunch of pills.
Right, exactly.
You avoided all those.
Yeah. So you know, part of that is trying to stay healthy.
Well, just stay moving. You don't have to be a fitness model to be healthy. You got to
Right.
move, and that saves money and that helps with finances because, Lordy, you know, healthcare is expensive.
Yeah.
You won't catch me griping about it because, you know, healthcare is free in Canada and you get exactly what you pay for.
Yep.
You know, but I think their number one treatment right now is suicide.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a hangnail? Take this pill.
Right.
So like, I don't want none of that.
Yeah. That's a hard pass.
Yeah, no, it's just, you know, God bless them, let them be them. No, thank you.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
thank you on that.
I agree.
Keep that cold air and that crazy healthcare to yourself.
Yeah, it's plenty of cold air. Yeah, you North or South Dakota.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up in Wyoming, so
Same
that cold
difference.
air
They
it
can
comes on
keep that.
down. Yeah,
They can keep that.
it's nice to go visit in the summer though. I don't mind the summer. 80, 81 degree temperatures.
I can live with
so
that.
It's all good.
I was pretty happy on our Saturday evening or Sunday before the wind really picked up. I was pretty happy. And I'm not griping about the wind. But Sunday before it got windy, it was just,
Yeah,
that was perfect.
I rode Friday, and I went for a ride Saturday night about 9 o'clock after we got home and I had things put
Oh,
up.
yeah.
So I went for a little ride then. Sunday I didn't have time and just wasn't
Oh yeah, it's
We have a visitor.
yeah.
He's gonna be part of the show.
We're in a publicly accessed building right now. Got some
Yes.
folks around. So.
People walk by all the time.
Yep. Which is all right. We just maybe need to come up with a little sign or something.
Probably.
There ain't no problem there. But yeah, it's nah.
So,
Fun trying to get your place back.
yeah. I don't know about you, but man, I'm always planning for the future. Like planning.
Try to.
You know, right? And trying to figure out what I can do here or what I can do there. You know.
Yep.
Like, trailers, take trailers. I want to. You know, you can get on Facebook Marketplace. You can buy these little utility trailers.
Yeah.
You know, that are just complete. They need help.
They need some love.
And you put some paint in them, some grease in
buffed
it.
out.
Yeah. Some paint, some grease, some wood floors. You know, and you can sit there. You can take a $200 trailer and sell for $1,000.
Yep.
You know, so that's like stuff I'm looking at, or just anything I can really try to do to just make money.
Yeah.
Because in retirement, I can't sit still.
Oh, yeah, well, and like the teaching gig works pretty good for me, and I'm trying to pick up like I'm doing it for current employer this time, but I'm doing a series of adult education over April and into May at some of the libraries. What I'm going to do after that is I'm kind of going to use this to kind of launch my own brand, because quite frankly, if you're looking to hire somebody to come in and do this, and you go through a local community college or trade school or something, man, they got you by something there. They're making you pay through the nose. Tell you what, I'm gonna try to fill that gap where they don't need to be accredited or anything like that, where they just need somebody that is certified, like somebody that's good in the subject matter. I'm gonna go try to fill that gap and cost municipalities or the groups or anything a heck of a lot less. It's
There's a need out there.
Oh, yeah.
And if that's something you can do, and especially if it pays, absolutely do it.
Yeah, it's not something I'm going to do for free. I mean, it's a little like what we were talking about property. I was looking at some homestead consultants, and these are folks that can come out and help you figure out water tables and earthworks and stuff to manage water and everything like that. And these guys will come to you wherever you're at if you pay them enough, and that is costly. But the thing is, like, it's a real service. And the thing that got the idea for me to reach out to the municipalities or to groups that are trying to do this but don't have the deep pockets, like some tax grant or something like that, to go and hire somebody, is these guys are saying, if I can't save you a significant amount of money, I'm not going to take that money to consult with you. Like, if what you want I can't do, I'm just not going to take it.
So,
And the guy looked at my property and he actually said, he goes, I'm not going to charge you for this. He's like, but there's nothing more you can do. It's perfect. He told me I could do some improvements and get a pond if I wanted to, but barring that.
you already have 2 water sources on there.
Oh yeah, well, and that's where it's like one of them would actually become a pond. It's limestone filtered.
Yeah.
It would actually become a literal pond out there. It feeds a natural spring right now. It looks like something out of Shiners if you walk like a quarter mile from my house.
Yeah.
And where mine's at, there's just where the ground collapsed in the sinkhole. It's where all the earth pooled instead of letting the stone show.
Gotcha.
So like I've got some turbocharged soil down there. Just it floods every time it rains, so I ain't gonna grow much in it. I can put some water lily in there or water hyacinth and see if I can't get the department to make me sad to come out and put me in handcuffs. I don't think you can grow much else there. But no, I like the idea with the trailers, and I think that's a pretty good idea because that serves a couple purposes too. It lets the guy go buy a trailer for about half of what the store's selling, and it's in just as good a shape.
Right.
And everything you need for it, you can go get at Tractor Supply or whatever.
Right.
It's been localized for your particular area.
Right.
It's kind of a value add, really.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Well, plus
So,
you hunt.
I do.
That's a huge plus.
It is. I mean, you can get by with just a truck, and I have for years and years, but having a 4-wheeler now,
It's a game changer.
It is. But
And it's not
I don't
about-
want. I don't want to load it in a truck because
it's not like
a trailer is much easier.
Yeah, and it's not like you're chasing your game on a 4-wheeler.
Right.
You're taking it out to the ridgeline, you're walking it, and then you're using it to pack it out.
Right.
The difference on that one is you can hunt till the end of the day and get home in a reasonable time.
Right.
Not spend the night trying to pack out meat.
Right. Exactly.
So it's
And that was a big reason for getting is 3 years ago, we went hunting at our property up in Kentucky, and the boy shot his first big decent buck. Man, I bet we drug that thing 3/4 of a mile.
That's not easy.
And that was horrible. I got home, I was like, never again.
See, the Dakotas were nice because during deer season there was powdered snow on the ground. You could
Right.
throw them on a sled and drag them.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't have to be a fancy sled. Those kids roll up blue sleds were perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Until the rope tore the handle the second time. Then you had to
Yeah.
take your knife out and put the little holes in it and tie weird knots that never held. And
Yeah, but you made it
washers.
work.
Like you said, something for your younger self. Carry washers that the rope fits through.
Yes.
4 of them. That's all you need.
Yeah.
You're good.
Oh, that's for sure. Oh,
Fits
well,
in your pocket. Jingles. People think you got $half in it. Those were a thing back then.
Yeah.
JFK on one side, big old
Yeah.
Eagle on the other, $half. I remember
I still
like
come
change
across
machines.
one of those every now and then.
Well, I remember change machines being misloaded at the local mall.
Yeah.
So I kept going over there with a $5 bill, and I would get 20 silver dollars out with a $5 bill.
Yeah.
And that on face value is $20 for 5.
Right.
13-year-old me recognized that real quick.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're $5 investments, a $15
Oh,
profit.
imagine holding that
So,
now. Because a lot of those were like, it was always fun looking at the dates of them.
Right.
Because, it was Kennedy, so if you found ones from the 60s, it was cool.
Right. Exactly. So. Yeah.
Or was that the quarters from the 60s? I forget now. My mind
I think it
is
was a
on
quarters.
there. I think it was
I
quarters.
think it was quarters.
The $half, I'm not sure what the dates were. Or
The half dollars.
Yeah.
The half dollars were the half dollars were the Kennedys.
Yeah, they were the Kennedys, but I don't think those had the 60s. Those wasn't the 60s era ones. That might be a whole nother show, like fun coins. But there was something. It was the quarters from the 60s. I forgot why they were cool. Oh, they had the ridge. The ridge on the side of them was actually silver instead of copper.
Okay. Yes.
That was what was cool about it.
Yes. I remember
They
that.
were all silver. I think they're worth more by weight than face value now.
I think you're right. Yeah.
I think their dimes fell into that and stuff too.
Yeah.
But there was all kinds of fun stuff. But
One of these days somebody. Yeah. Let's talk about the penny. It's gone now.
got a jar of them.
Yeah. It's like you go someplace and it's like, it's, 98 cents one. Everyone got to round up now.
Yep.
So.
Well, but in fact, though, like a lot of people got a little bit angry about that. I'm kind of happy about it because we had to pay for the production of money. It costs 3 cents to make one. Only the government can lose money printing money.
Yeah, this is true.
So that one, I would love to say I'm not political. I'm very political. I'm so political, in fact, that I don't fit with either party. But, the guy in charge right now, he did a good thing by stopping that. There's no reason to spend 3 cents to make one.
No, I agree. I agree completely.
But now, though, as soon as you did that, all of a sudden people wanted pennies and they hoarded them.
Yeah.
Because there's enough in circulation to live through the next 1,000 years.
Right. Yeah, right.
And people
There's so
are
many
putting them
things out
down on
there.
the floor and coating them in polyurethane to make copper floors.
Yes.
So it's not like there's a shortage of these things out.
Right.
We've been minting them since Christ was a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a long.
Jesus'
been
first
around.
Easter, there were pennies in the Easter egg.
Oh, yeah.
I think those things predate our country.
Feels like it sometimes.
Sometimes I feel like I predate the country.
I do too. I do too. Especially, like, I don't know how you're feeling today, but it's been 3 days after being out in the woods and riding and, lifting a four-wheel. I had to lift a four-wheel.
I think you were way more strenuous than mine. I had a lot of wood to lift, but not like hundreds of pounds at once.
But
50, 60
repetition sucks. So
I was
I'm
feeling
fairly
a little-
sore today.
I was a little bit rough Monday,
Yeah.
but I feel pretty good today. But it's time to go back to the gym for sure. It's like tonight I'll go and I'll probably just run.
Yeah.
But I've got to raise the workout game a little bit. That's the other end of like really saving money. Like think about it. I was talking to a couple of my buddies. One of them has had a membership at a premium gym at $85 a month. He's had it since he got out of high school in 1993. He's been there a dozen times.
Wow.
That's the most expensive gym sessions I've ever heard of.
Yeah, no joke.
But
I'm not gonna lie. I've got a membership, and
Yeah, but yours
I
is-
haven't quite been there as much as I should.
Yeah, but
now.
your membership is less than $200 a year. We'll
Oh.
just leave it at that.
Yeah.
his was $75, $80 a month, something like that. Some obscene number, 60, 70, 80, whatever it was.
Right.
But it was some obscene number, and he's had it. That is 32, 33 years now he's had that.
Yeah.
And it's on autopilot. I was working finances with
He's
another
got
guy.
set up, come straight out of the bank.
Yep,
Yeah.
he never sees it. I was working finances with another guy that he's younger than us. He's in his 30s, late 30s, early 40s, and he couldn't figure out where his money was going. And the first thing I said was, "Well, are you still paying for cable TV?" Like, "Oh man, I cut that years ago." I'm like, all right, that's pretty good. So I went and looked, and like all the rest of us, he's paying about $90 a month for internet. There's no way around that. Kind of defeats the purpose of cutting cable, don't it?
Right.
On top of it, he had $65 a month in subscriptions. And when I looked on his smart TV, he only goes to one of them.
Yeah.
$50 a month, right there. Kept Amazon. That's the only one he uses. I guess that's $12, $15 a month.
Yeah,
and
and that's
we're talking
Amazon
fine.
Prime, and you know.
Well,
if
there's
his wife-
shipping.
Right.
And there's a bunch of reasons for it. My wife really likes books. You get like Kindle books on it and
Right.
stuff like that. You get access to a great library. And it's really good because I don't know how often people go to libraries anymore. But if you're a reader at all, it's really nice to have a big selection to check out from.
You'd be surprised, man. That down in Hendersonville, that library is always busy.
Well, they have more than just the books there. I mean, I don't know how many people go for just books.
Yeah, that's-
Libraries are learning centers.
They are.
You know,
Yeah.
I like libraries. I'm a fan of libraries. It's part of the reason I'm doing the education series I'm doing now, just because I'm a big fan of libraries. I think they're underrated. I mean, to me, I don't understand how you can have all that knowledge at your fingertips and remain ignorant.
Right. No, I agree. You know, I spend a lot of time reading. Let's put it this way: I read more now that I have this stupid phone. Like I read and read and read and read, and it's such a rabbit hole for me. But I'll start reading on, let's just say, what XRP is doing this morning.
Yep.
And by the time it's done, you know, I'm reading about, let's say, the Android phone that's coming out in 3 years.
Yep.
You know, it just spirals out of control. But it's
Oh,
so
yeah.
much knowledge that you're
Yeah,
gaining.
and it's not just like that on like current things or new stuff coming out. The news is doing that too.
Yeah.
Like you can't, and it's all rage bait.
Yes.
So like, here's another one. Like investing, like saving is not just money; it's time. There's a site called 1440. It's a news aggregator.
Yes.
And it just sends you, this person did this at this time. This was the repercussion.
Right.
It's as unbiased as it can be, and the biases when they're there, people put out, hey, I'm human. I have my own biases. I'm trying to keep them out. Come to your own conclusion.
Yeah.
Cool. That and then like honestly, I think that the pecking order is the Congress has the lowest rating of anything people commonly know. Then comes, I think, gingivitis. And then just above gingivitis is the news for things people trust.
Yeah.
I mean,
a lot
it's-
of people don't trust the news, and very, very understandable, you know.
It's a lot of tribalism on there.
Yes.
I guess the way I heard it said was, if you couldn't come in and be a decent defense attorney for the other side in any rational discussion, then you're tribal. And it doesn't mean that your tribe is wrong, but you're putting on your foam finger and you're going for your side. It's my litmus test has always been, do I feel the need to defend this person's actions? And if I do, then I'm tribal on it. And that's not a bad thing. We are tribal by nature.
Right.
But you have to recognize that you are.
You do.
Because otherwise, in the spirit of the conversation today, if you don't recognize that, you're going to waste all of your time on something that's outside of your sphere of influence.
Right.
Instead of making things better where you can, you're worried about that and you'll never get to it.
Right.
And that's the biggest waste I see with people today. They're
Yeah.
worried about that.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. But in a way, that's kind of what we were taught growing up, is always that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I remember, now they didn't teach it, I'm not that old, but I remember running into like the duck and cover books at the school and everything else that I went to. Now South Dakota was always slow and things were preserved and put up. I've actually worked on civil defense generators, I've seen them run. I've seen civil defense bunkers. I've seen the big sealed cans of crackers and all that stuff. And I saw ads for people that put in bunkers during the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yes.
Like, there were companies that popped up overnight to put a nuclear-proof bunker in your backyard in 24 hours.
Right. Oh yeah.
Worse yet, I've seen the books that the government issued, the U.S. government, about 6 inches of dirt on top of plywood would keep you safe from a nuclear blast.
Well, okay, but in school, when you did your drills, we did, you know, of course, we did fire drill, tornado drill,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Textbook over your head will protect you from the school falling down.
But did you do nuclear drills?
No, we didn't have those, but we saw the books on 'em. I saw
we
the
did.
duck
We
and cover.
did nuclear drills, and the thing is, we were told to get under our desk.
Well, you know what that's for, right? You ever watch the movie Armageddon?
Yes.
And there's that line when Bruce Willis is talking to Billy Bob Thornton, and he goes, "Are you going to tell people this thing's coming?" And he goes, "Why? So that they can loot and riot and make it worse in case we do survive?"
Right.
What's the point? What's the point of telling you there's nothing you can do about it? You hear your parents talk about it. I'm going to give you something you can do to protect yourself.
Right.
We as a race have lied to ourselves for generations.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Most people want that though.
Yep.
You know, another one. This is probably going way out here, but the natural state of man is servitude. That's why kings, strongmen, and feudalism is the way it is. I don't care. You can paint it whatever way you want. That's the way it is pretty much everywhere, and it's kind of that way here.
Yeah.
Like we have our own royalty. I mean,
We did.
Clinton Bush.
Yes.
Gotta have our own
Absolutely.
loyalty.
Yeah. I mean, and even the current president. I mean, look at him and his family.
What's he got in common with? Yeah, and I'm gonna put this out. How, if you look at the last election, what do we have in common with either candidate? I mean, we, the average person, leave your policies out of it.
I mean,
These are
nothing at all.
ridiculously wealthy
Yeah.
people.
Nothing at all.
Like I think there's a closer story we resonate with Trump. He has a good publicist, and we resonate with that story because, in his words, a small loan from his dad in a real estate market. That small loan was not what you or I would call a small
Right.
loan. I mean, I'm not going to bash the guy.
No, I mean,
But-
hey, and let's be honest. That loan he got? Look
was
at what he
big.
did with it.
Oh yeah,
You
he
know.
grew it.
Yes.
He definitely grew it, and
So-
there's a whole thing on him, love and hate, whatever. I think what people like about him, the ones that do like him anyway, is he says, "I'm going to do this," and then he does it,
And he
and it's
does it.
right or wrong.
Yes.
It's even like right now, at the time we're recording this, there's a giant conflict in Iran and
Yep.
this whole big thing with NATO. And I'll tell you this much: I'm already against the next war. I'm not a warmonger. Like,
Yeah.
if somebody doesn't come here on my soil and attack, I really don't want anything to do with it.
Right. No, I agree.
You know, people talk a lot about like what's going on with Israel and Iran. Well, those are the two kids that are constantly trying to trick me out of my lunch money.
Yep.
And now they're beating the crap out of each other. I'm gonna eat popcorn and watch. I don't care.
No, I agree.
I just don't care. Now, I don't think any one of them deserves to be eradicated. Like, no. Let's not do that. But again, it's not, don't people have the freedom to be assholes?
Right. So, quick question. Do we even turn the mic on?
Oh, yeah, it's on.
Okay.
Yeah. Green is go.
Okay.
It's default
I
is go.
couldn't remember. I was like, no, I didn't push the button.
It comes on automatically and put it there.
Yeah.
So, guys, for those that didn't see it, we got this cool little mic. And if you want to do a podcast like ours, you can get that on Amazon for about
$17?
$17, $18.
Yeah.
You do not need a big fancy setup to podcast. If somebody's telling you that and saying, check out my links for my gear, it's because they're affiliate links. They're trying to sell you something.
Yes.
We'll get affiliate links here so you can see what we have, but we're not going to try to sell it to you. Yeah, but that way when you do go, you can support the show, but we're not big enough to have affiliates yet.
Right. Maybe one day.
Who knows?
It'd be nice. No, maybe this could turn into the retirement gig.
That'd be kind of cool.
It'd be great. I can sit around and shoot the crap all day long.
Not a nice day, so you're not riding.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's the other one. Retirement plans, saving money. We both like motorcycles. How the hell do you save money with that?
Yeah, you don't. You really don't. But if there's one thing in retirement you're going to spend money on, it might as well be fun.
Oh yeah. Well, no, you just did a little work on yours. I mean, just maintenance stuff. Like
Right.
got a new tire on there. And
Oil change.
got the oil change done. Rewrapped some exhaust, little things like
Right.
that. I'll tell you, if you pick your bike right, I have put 60,000 miles on my bike, and I'm going to hit roughly $100 in parts in it this year.
Yeah.
And some of those I don't think need change. I'm just looking at them going, damn, you're old, dude. I gotta move that.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, and then it ain't much. You pick your bike right, there you go.
Right.
I mean, this is gonna sound horrible. I bought a Forever valve cover gasket set. I paid like $60 for these things. This is back when I had if I haven't told you before, I've had a Vulcan before.
Mhm.
The day I paid it off, I got rear-ended and it got totaled. So I had 40,000 miles on that bike. So I have now put 100,000 miles on the Kawasaki Vulcan 900, that platform across two bikes. No problems. No real problems at all. But on that bike, I read my manual that every 6,000 miles, or the first 6,000 miles, then I think every 12,000 or something after that, I had to check my valve clearances, and they were shims. So I bought this, back then, $80 box of shims. So I had 4 of every size. And I bought Forever gaskets for like $60. I bought these in 2009. They're still sealed. I've done all my checks. I have never on either bike had to replace any of those shims. And the factory valve cover seals have held up fine.
Yeah.
Like I went to go scrape them off, and I lifted them off, and they looked as good as the brand new ones. So I put them back on, thinking, yeah, I'm gonna take that back apart, just to see I'm still on it. So you pick your bike right.
Yep.
You know, you pick those basic ones that they're not fun, they're not exciting to look at. You got to make them that way when you
Right.
get them. But it's kind of cool. It's kind of that wrench, and there's no mile high factory manual of go faster parts and stripes that you can mail order for it. You have to actually go get parts and make them fit,
Right.
or make your part.
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
It is. It could be fun.
Yeah.
So, well, I don't know about you, buddy, but what are you thinking? 4:30?
Well, I'm thinking we probably got a pretty good one in.
Yeah.
So
Takeaways?
yeah, takeaways. If you want to save a little bit of money, buy once, cry once.
Right.
Yeah, if you can buy from a local farmer or something, do it. And then take that and apply it to tools, apply it to motorcycles and cars and everything else.
Right.
Buy the best. You bought your wife a Mercedes.
Yes.
That's not what you would think of as a frugal move.
Not at all.
But-
I can't. But then again, look at my truck too, which wasn't. I didn't have to get the truck I got,
Well,
but
what is the Mercedes famous for?
comfort.
500,000
luxury.
miles.
Okay.
You're
Yeah,
going to get
that's
half
true.
a million miles out of it without any major problems. Now that doesn't mean no money in it.
Right.
If you buy an alternator, you're going to be in it for $300.
Yeah. Well, if you're lucky, it's only $300.
Yeah, well, I mean, like if you buy the remanufactured.
Right.
But you're going to be in it, but you're only going to buy one over 500,000 miles.
Right. Yeah. Just.
You know, and like how much the value of the Mercedes comes in after it's paid off, when you can forever get parts for it, and they work, and the car is not falling apart. That's where the value of that Mercedes comes in. In Germany, a Mercedes is like a Lincoln.
Right.
It's a high-end Ford.
Right. Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
here there's some additional pomp to them. So since you're paying the extra price anyway, they got that blanket Mercedes tax or tariff, or whatever you want to call it. You might as well get a nice one. But that's actually frugal because you guys don't trade cars every 2 years.
No, not at all. Honestly, this probably. I mean, this could very well possibly be the last truck I ever buy.
Oh yeah.
You know, because
Yeah, and you actually tried to do a by the books buying it. You bought a Power Stroke diesel the first time, which is one of the 3 trucks that's a holy grail truck.
Right.
That never falls apart, but you got a lemon.
Got a limit.
And now you're in a Denali,
Yep.
which is one of the other grail trucks. And everyone's got its plus and minuses, and everybody's got their fans.
Yes.
Whatever, they're all good. Like mine, I have an old F-150. But I overpaid the crap out of a 2-wheel drive F-150
Yep.
when I got it in 2012. And I'm still on it, and now I'm going to put money in that it's just not worth.
Right.
So I can buy another one that looks like it for $3,500, but I don't know how it's been maintained or nothing. I'm going to put probably $4,000 into redoing the body on it. Because salt sucks.
Yeah, that it does. And you know, it's like I still have our boys driving it now, but I've got a '96 Chevy that I call it my old man truck.
And that's gonna
No,
last
yeah.
another 100 years.
Probably, you know, and we just put a good chunk of money getting that thing back roadworthy with the body.
But now
work.
it's pretty. It looks
Oh
brand
my
new.
gosh, dude, it looks gorgeous. Had it wet sanded, polished, and everything. That truck it didn't look that good when I bought it 20 years ago. I mean, it looks amazing.
Now, when you think about that, now if you amortize that cost, if you add up what you did and spread it across 20 years, it doesn't cost you much.
No, it's not much at all.
But it's a very expensive initial purchase.
Yeah, it is.
So buy once, cry once, put a little money in your pocket, buy in bulk when you can,
Yeah,
stay out of the bar.
stay out of the bar. That bar will cost you a lot of money.
Well, and if you do go to the bar, spend the money on Uber.
Yes.
Uber
yeah.
is a lot cheaper than the ticket.
You got that right. They didn't have Uber when we were young and dumb, though. They
Well,
had taxis, but
yeah, taxi's like a very angry Uber. You don't puke in my car.
yes. And it just makes you wonder, did the last guy puke in here?
Well, it was always like we told you what not to do, and then you're sitting on the rubber seat. I'm going, I need a shower.
Yeah. Yeah. As soon as soon as you get out, you're just like, ugh.
It's like that
Everything's-
Ghostbusters
everything's
line.
sticky.
I feel like the floor of a taxi cab.
Yes.
All right. Well, I think that wraps it up.
Yeah, I think
Hopefully, you're getting some value.
We're going to try not to cut this one. We're going to copy.
Yeah, and we're gonna let this one just cook. So we're recording this on what is today, Tuesday.
Tuesday, yes.
So we'll probably see this going up Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So, all right.
Well, I think
well,
we succeeded.
I do too.
Episode 2B in the
Episode
bag.
2B in the bag. Maybe Colton will be with
Now
us.
it's the 2B or not to be, depending what happens when we click the button.
Well, you know, he's the IT guy. as
But we
well,
got
so
audio here. We got extra audio on the phone. We got it back.
Actually, I didn't run it. I didn't run
It's
it
your
this
fault.
time. My fault this time. So.
All right, guys.
Well,
Thanks for tuning in.
Hopefully, you guys tell your friends, maybe get some more people, and we'll be back at this
Yep, and
again.
hopefully we'll keep bringing something that people want to see.
I hope so.
All right.
Hope so. All right. Bye for now.